let's make the most amazing, creamy, mega tasting, classic carbonara sauce. La carbonara, one of Italy's most iconic recipes. It has brought so much happiness, but also so much fighting. If you go through Italy, people are going to say that their carbonara is better than the others. People use different amount of eggs, use different types of cheese, pecorino, parmigiano. But two things we can agree on. First of all, it's one of Rome's great classics. And secondly, you never use cream. So let me show you what I think is my version of the best carbonara. The carbonara has got very few ingredients. First of all, it uses the beautiful guanciale. The guanciale is a cured piece of pork cheek, typical of Rome. As you can see, it's got a lot of fat, and the fat is what gives us all these amazing flavors that we're going to be using. To make it, we cut 2 thick slices, and we dice them up. Keep dicing it up until we make little cubes. Once the guanciale is all cut into little beautiful cubes, we put them on a cold pan, and we want the pan to slightly warm up as the guanciale is put in. The reason being is that we don't want the guanciale to crisp up really quickly. What we want the guanciale to do is start sweating. And by sweating, it releases all the fats into the pan. There is no need for olive oil here. The guanciale has got plenty of fat. And we slowly let this cook. Next, we can start preparing our mixture of eggs. So let's take a big bowl and we break inside the eggs. In my version, I only like to use the yolks. The quantity I like to use is 1 more egg than the people we're serving. So dish for 2 people, we use 3 eggs. With our guanciale crisping up, we put a first pinch of pepper. This will let the pepper warm up and release all those wonderful smells. With the eggs, we start adding half of our pecorino romano. We're going to start whisking the eggs and the pecorino until it's quite dense. While the Romans are exceptionally proud of this dish, rumor has it that maybe our friends the Americans had something to do with it. The first recipes of the carbonara in fact started coming out after the war, and the Americans used to be given rations which included dehydrated pork belly and dehydrated eggs. And rumor has it the carbonara has been designed to be able to use these rations from the American soldiers in Rome and the neighboring sides. With our water boiling, small pinch of salt. The sauce is quite salty in itself, so we don't want to overdo it. Take this, turn around, and let it cook for 10 minutes. With the carbonara, everything is doing the right thing at the right time. You want to take your time with the guanciale. You really want it to sweat it out, because all the fat that will render into the pan, that's what's going to give a lot of flavor to the pasta. The guanciale now is nice and crispy, and we switch this off. Now that the pasta is cooked, we take it out and we put it in the pan with the pancetta and these amazing oils that I've rendered into the pan. Make sure you take water with you like I'm doing now. The water will help to emulsify everything and make an amazing creaminess. We shake it all around and we put it in the bowl with all the eggs and the pecorino. And here's the time we need to turn. The last thing we want out of this is to make scrambled eggs. So we keep turning, everything gets to emulsify with each other, making it super creamy. Pro tip here, make sure the pecorino is grated as thinly as you can, so it will help to melt down. You can see from my pictures that I didn't do a good job there, too thick. Anyway, looks amazing anyway, and so let's plate it up. Some pecorino, finishing off with just a sprinkle. Now for the favorite bit, the tasting. Nobody's going to argue with this one. I don't know whether to thank the Romans or the American soldiers, but this is amazing. Check this out. Look how creamy, just dripping. Amazing. Let me know what you think about the recipe, put it in the comments, share what you make, and feel free to change with different types of pecorino, parmigiano, more or less eggs. The fun is about trying new things. Buon appetito!